Hi guys, welcome to a new video. This video is going to be part 1 of a how to draw a kitten tutorial, and I decided to split it up into 2 parts so I can exactly show you how I set up the sketch, and you can also draw along with me if you want. This will be a real-time video about sketching, and part 2 will be about shading, and I will be uploading that one next week, I think. I am doing this sketch with my mechanical pencil by Pentel with a vliet, and I hold it close to the end so you will automatically have light pressure on the paper, which means that you will be able to erase your wrong lines much easier. I am starting out with an oval for the head, and kittens have a relatively large head compared to their bodies, and as they grow up that will get balanced out more. But of course that's what makes them so cute, so make sure you draw the head large enough, and of course you can always adjust your lines if it's too big, but for now I am exaggerating it a little bit because it is going to be quite a fluffy kitten. And then I add the breast and the back, and this is going to be a kitten sitting down, so that's what I'm gonna draw. The back is curved and quite vertical. Then I am adding the paws, which are as well really big compared to the body and not that long, so make sure you don't draw them too long. Yeah, and make sure you really get that shape right. And the back, the rear legs will be hardly visible, but I draw them in. But it will be covered with fur later on. And then it's time for the ears. Firstly, I am adjusting the shape of the head a little bit, and then I'm adding the ears, which are just triangular shapes with a little point. They are not too hard to draw, but don't draw them too big or too small. it's time for the most difficult part when sketching, I think, and that is finding the right place for the eyes and the nose. Kittens have big foreheads, so make sure you place the eyes not too high. I draw a horizontal line to make sure I draw the lines on the eyes on the same line. He has his head slightly tilted, so that's why the line isn't entirely horizontal. I want the eyes to be on the same line as the ears are. So the ears are slightly tilted, so the eyes will be too. For the nose, you can just draw a triangular shape and base the real shape of the nose around that. When you drew in the triangular shape, you can add the nostrils, and then basically you have a nose already. And when the shading starts, you can give the nose more depth and the real form, but for sketching, this will do. And then you can add the shape of the mouth and the chin. It may look a bit creepy right now, but when you add in the shading, those lines will basically disappear, and instead of the lines you will be adding shadows. So it may look creepy right now, but that will get better. And when the sketch is done, you can erase all the wrong lines, so you will be left with a clean sketch. And of course, when you see something that is not quite right, you can always adjust it. Because we sketched very lightly, so you will be able to erase everything that is not quite right yet and adjust the forms and shapes until you are entirely happy with the sketch, and then you will be much more confident when you start shading. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you've learned something, and if you drew along with me you can always show me on Instagram or Facebook, my links are below. And make sure to subscribe so you won't miss part 2, the most exciting part of this drawing I think. And then I will be seeing you in the next video.